Thanks for joining the experience. You can find us on Spotify under the experience, YouTube under Joshua Games. We got a special guest here tonight. Her name is Britt.
Hello.
Thanks for coming and joining the pod. So, Brittney, you're in the art, huh?
Yes, Josh.
What kind of art do you like?
Well, I like writing. I also like drawing, painting.
Awesome.
Yeah. Tattoos.
I like art also, but some of this art stuff out there is just kind of weird, right?
Very weird.
I mean, some of the stuff that they want to make it out like they had.
I know another practice run before this. Okay.
So
Straight face.
the
Compose yourself, Josh.
some of the art out there. Well, what I'm thinking about is. I do too, Patrick.
Oh,
We got Patrick over here behind the scenes cracking us up.
Okay.
I'll stop.
No, he's not.
So,
He lies.
so what's your favorite type of art?
The kind with pen and paper and markers.
The kind that's got colors.
And colors. I love colors.
I love colors too. Sorry, y'all.
You've officially been canceled.
Try to understand why I can't. Oh, man, that's so funny.
Guys, it's just before this episode went, it was just amazing.
yeah.
So we're having a good time.
So, how long have you been in the art world?
Entire life since she came out the womb.
Since you've been in the world?
Came out the womb painting all kind of stuff.
She pay her mom's fees.
That's sad. Yes. I'll do.
Oh, sorry, y'all. Oh, but anyway.
Can't look at you, right?
So you was born with a paintbrush, right?
Yes. Yes, I was. And a pencil.
You know. Oh, I was gonna say something, but I can't. I can't say it. But
Okay.
I got some bug. Sorry, guys. Like we're having a real right now. So so how long have you been riding bicycles?
Usually put my helmet on first.
Today
One of those
sponsored
back
by
in the day, I had one of
Progressive.
those scooters, like the little scooter you push with your feet.
Straight Flintstone it all day long.
It was great going downhill. Coming back uphill, it was hell. Man, I'd always pray, like, please, don't let me get ran over. But, like, the cars was come so close to my leg, like the leg that's doing the...
That's art. You get it? Oh my god.
I need to leave.
Give me the whiteboard.
I need to leave so you guys can do the podcast.
Oh, man, I used to take my shirt off and ride that thing. I would ride a scooter with my shirt off.
Oh.
But the one great thing was I'd ride the scooter.
Max, I'll be a doctor.
I ride the scooter with one foot on and I had a one of those rollerblades on the other foot. I didn't know which side. Sometimes I get confused about which side they would go. Oh my God.
So yes, I've been doing art since I was a kid. Really, anything inspires me.
Yeah.
It's just, yeah, it was kind of comes natural to me. So, yeah.
I used to like to paint boats.
Hi.
I was like really into boats with no people in them. They'd be like,
Titanic, you're the cause of the Titanic. Particularly in the boats in the water. You like sinking boats, Josh?
I like sailboats.
Sailboats?
Sailboats.
Sailboats. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Sailboats.
And
Those are cool.
but I would never paint the sail. It was like they're always just dead in the water.
It's just life, you know. I look at my life like that sailboat. It's just dead in the water right now.
Yeah, but at least you got some. At least you got some wind in your bows.
Yes. Bowel movements happen pretty often.
That's my guy told me one time. He said, "Get the wind in my bows." I was like, "Oh wait!" I was like, "Is that or what's going on?"
I don't know where this
Just
is
like
talking right now.
Don't cuss me out. I don't. So, but on a serious note, you've been doing art all your life,
Mm-hmm.
and that's why generally us artists that's how we start out in kindergarten coloring stuff.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's how it started, actually, coloring outside those lines, and then
uh-huh.
then one day you're doing the lines yourself.
But-
No, not those kind of
I
lines.
ain't gonna say nothing.
Well, I mean,
All I know is back in the day, if you like the school I went to, you couldn't even write with your left hand; they would beat you.
oh,
Yeah, yeah.
that sounds.
Devil's work or something.
Oh, what school did you go to?
It's the school of hard knocks. So if you colored out of the line, they would come by with like
In a paddle, like
like
a
a stick.
Dang,
Yeah,
assholes.
yeah.
Shit.
And that one time,
Ain't nobody getting out. Damn.
one time the teacher, she came by and she stuck her finger in my face. She was like, and I bit her
Did you
finger.
bite her finger? I was about to say, did you bite her finger?
Yeah,
I would have bit her finger.
And it didn't taste good either. It was like a weird mixture between like cigarette smoke and
Yeah, because they
Ranch
were
dressing
sneaking
or
out the
something.
back smoking.
Yeah.
We know that.
it
Yeah.
was kind of sour and didn't taste good.
Yeah, she probably had her finger in her butt.
Oh, maybe. I liked it. No, so your journey in the art world, where has it taken you? Like,
Nowhere.
no,
Nowhere.
I mean, it's
It's
done.
only, I say that it's taken me as far as like bringing smiles to other people's faces.
Yeah, but that's
Now, as far as like advancing my life and my career in it, so to speak, yeah, no, I haven't. And that's my own fault. I really haven't. I haven't put it out there. I haven't ever sold anything. It's just been like, oh, you like this? Yeah, you can have it. And then it brightens up their day. They still remember it.
Yeah.
I still have it. So, but I do want to advance in it. I do want to like start getting it out there and start like creating something pretty much for my kids. And
Yeah.
I do. I really do. Like a big part of me does want to do that. I guess maybe I just don't know where to start, and I don't know where to start.
Well, you've already started, whether you know it or not.
True. Yeah, true.
So, if you're already doing stuff and people's liking it and, and they're enjoying it, it's, to me, it's a great feeling to do a piece of artwork and somebody actually appreciates it. And not only that, because we're not going to live forever.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, I know
And
you
that's
have,
stuff that sticks around. Yeah.
and I mean, you have children. That's your legacy too. But
Absolutely.
You know,
Absolutely.
you're,
God knows I pour everything into them. I
Yeah.
love my babies so much.
and you should. I mean,
Yeah.
they deserve that.
Yeah.
So, but you deserve to take time for yourself, and
Absolutely.
and do some things in life that you love to do, and don't. I mean, I'm not a therapist or anything. I'm not saying anything. Trying to persuade you in any way, whatever. But it's your life,
Absolutely.
and
I agree. I do. 100%.
you can control your own life.
Yeah.
And even with children, they got to understand sometimes mom has to have some of her own time. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, but if this is what I say to everyone out there: if you have a hobby and you're just putting it to the side, but it's something that brings you so much joy. I know family members do, your children do, but it's a different type of joy.
Mm-hmm.
In a lot of cases, it's a release also.
It is absolutely a release for me. Like, just, yeah, putting everything that I've kept bottled inside into one of my writings or one of my pieces. Oh yeah, that's like a whole month's worth of release right there.
Yeah.
Just a one stroke of the pen. That's how deep it gets for me. So I really do. I fall back on that as my own personal therapy. Yeah.
And like you said, you were born with it.
Mm-hmm.
If you've been doing it ever since.
I really have, yeah.
So,
Yeah.
you've heard people say, well, that person was born with it. I mean, it doesn't mean that, I can play guitar, but I'm not Stevie Ray Vaughan.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's just something you've gotten better at over time. But
Yeah.
the drive and the it was always there.
Yeah.
For that certain thing that you do, for that certain hobby, for that certain talent.
So, and like I said, if anyone's out there thinking whether they should try something new and they should, go after their dreams, to me, it's not a dream if you're doing it. It's a dream only if you're dreaming it.
Right, yeah.
So, well, I think what a lot of people, just fear alone stops a lot of people from doing the fear of other people, commenting on what they, putting them down or stuff like this or whatnot. So, and we let people hold us back in a lot of cases where, it's in 10 years from now, what's it going to matter what those people said?
Oh yeah, it won't. Yeah.
Because 10 years from now, if you start what you want to do now, 10 years from now, you'll be amazed.
What it can turn into.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And those people won't even matter.
No, yeah.
And, and just talking to other artists or people, like-minded people, that's what I love about going to the art gallery, is I get to talk to all different kinds of artists. And just talking to those people that I can't talk to every day.
Right. Like somebody within your realm that wants to listen to you and respond back. And yeah, I get it. I do.
And there's a lot of respect there, where there's no judgment, where it's, regardless of, it's funny how at the gallery we have artists on different levels, artists that do totally different things. Like this one woman, she might make a quilt. This one woman does pottery. This man, he makes stained glass. I paint or whatnot. But we all understand each other. It's that we got something that other people don't have.
Yeah.
And we have to nourish that, and we have to grow that. And, you you won't believe how what do I want to say? Uh, how fulfilling and how just many people you don't even know from all over the world. That's what I was talking to about a lady the other day. She's from Finland, but we ended up in the same place. How did we do that? We did that through art.
Mm-hmm.
It's, we come from two totally different, worlds, but when we talk, we know each other.
Right. Yeah, and that's the beauty of it. It has a way of bringing everything together, people together, places together. Like it. Yeah, it's a beautiful thing. Art is a very beautiful thing.
Yes. And so you're into tattoo art,
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm-hmm.
you've actually done some tattooing.
Yeah, I have. I've played around with it a little bit. I can do smaller tattoos. I have not like branched out and done big pieces yet or anything. Honestly, I couldn't keep a gun long enough because I've moved around a lot, so I've lost a lot of my
Well,
my things.
the thing is, like, once you get yourself
Established.
and you get
Yeah.
your priorities where you want them,
Yeah.
then that's when you'll start accomplishing your goals and what you want done, instead of waiting on. Not to say that you are, but like I said, if we wait on other people, we'll never get there. And if we solely concentrate on other people too, we'll never get there.
Mm-hmm.
Doing good for yourself and trying to do something you love in life. And there's people gonna hate that,
Oh yeah.
especially like if you're in a relationship. A lot of times there's jealousy. There's a lot of it just boils down to a lot of jealousy.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to see you succeed.
Nobody wants. Yeah. I mean, nobody wants to see anybody succeed, or if you're doing better than them, or I mean, I could have like not a pot to piss in,
Yeah.
and there's still somebody. There's gonna be someone that's gonna hate me,
Yeah.
or be jealous of, and they could have more. They could live in a mansion
Oh,
and
yeah.
have all their ducks in a row, but they're still gonna find
Because you got something
that
they can't have.
absolutely. I have peace in my heart.
Yeah.
I have joy. I have all those things that they lack.
Exactly. And, as being an artist too, that's why I was so selfish for so many years, is because, after going through divorces and stuff, excuse me, it was,
Oh, yeah.
to me, that was that God gave that to me, and nobody was going to take it. I was like, this is mine,
Oh yeah, yeah.
not unless my hands fall off, I'll do it with my mouth or my feet or something, right? I'll paint somehow or draw or something, because that's what, but anyway, that was my mindset. So
I like sharing my art. I've never like been selfish with it. Yeah, like I said, I like giving it away. I do. I like making people happy. If it makes them happy, a little bird on a stick,
Yeah.
I happen to draw it here. Yeah, take it. Go show your whole family. And if it goes somewhere and somebody hits me up out of the blue, hey, I want you to do this. I've actually had that happen one time before, and I did. But I didn't accept payment for it. I didn't feel right at the time accepting payment for it. I don't know why, but
well, and you need to, because your time is worth something,
yes.
and your talent is worth something.
Took me a minute to realize that. Yeah.
So, and another piece of advice, if I can give you, is don't ever compare your stuff to anyone else,
Oh no. Yeah.
because you'll always be let down.
Mhm.
You'll never be good enough.
Mhm.
Because, and that person that you're thinking that about might look at your stuff and be thinking the same thing. You know?
Oh yeah, yeah.
So that's how art works. But you just got to know what makes you feel good, and because you can never. No artist has ever figured out what somebody's gonna want. It's a toss-up. I mean, you might have. Like some artists. I mean, they get a niche and they do like wholesome stuff like. All that stuff goes on pretty good, but you never know, like, what's going to sell, what's not.
Yeah.
You can spend days on things and never sell. You can spend 20 minutes on something.
I found that, like, I just tell my story through art. I don't really focus on, like, a certain category or anything. I just tell my story through all of my art.
Yeah.
Yeah, like.
And that's good because
Yeah.
that's you.
Mm-hmm.
That's who you want.
Mm-hmm.
And that's going to come out in your artwork.
Yeah.
And that's why people love it because they know it's you.
Oh yeah, there's nothing fake about it. That's like purely from my soul. I like this little whiteboard thing. It's nice.
So, but I hope you come back on the podcast soon.
Oh yeah, for sure, I will.
So we can talk more about,
Go check out my writings on that Vocal website I was telling you about.
And it's called Vocal?
Yeah, it's called Vocal. And I guess you would just type in my name, Brittney Lee. And
why don't you tell the people out here so they can go on and also.
I wish I knew more about the website. Like I said, I was just scrolling the web one day and I found this website called Vocal, and it allows you to write, and you can get your little stories, your poetry, whatever you do published. And so I've got a couple on there published from like 3 years ago. But yeah, if you're interested in that website, it's called vocal.com. You can create you a website and pour your heart out onto it. It's pretty great. I like it a lot.
Guys, go to vocal.com. Check out Brittney's poems. Do you have songs on there, you say?
No, those are
just
some poems that I've written. And really, I think there's probably like 3 or 4. I haven't done much on that. I would tell you the other website, but I kind of forgot it. It's been years since I've been on it that my other writings are on. I'll post more eventually when I can sit down and focus on myself for a little bit. I'll put more up.
Guys, I think y'all get a lot out of her poems because, Brittney is, like a lot of us, went through a lot in life. She's probably been through a little bit more than a lot of us.
Yeah.
So, go out there and check her poems out, and you'll probably be touched by it, and it will probably inspire you to get out and do something, chase a hobby also.
Yeah.
And with that said, thanks for joining the Mixperience. Thanks for coming on, Brittney.
Thank you.
We appreciate it, and we look forward to having you back. And you can bring some of your artwork if you want to show people next time.
I'll definitely do that.
And that would be wonderful. So we can get your art out there.
Okay.
And have everyone share that with everyone. Thanks everyone for coming on and spending time with us. We're the Mixperience podcast. You can find us on YouTube under Joshua Gaines, and also on Spotify under the Mixperience. And to you guys out there, keep living the dream. We love you. Take care of yourself. Until then, we'll see you next time.
Subscribe.
Like and share.